Hey everyone, this is Suva, and I'm here to cast a random ass game that I saw on Reddit. Sorry, just like that noise, I would have had it up already. In the red trunks up top, we do have Panther as a Protoss, and in the bottom right hand corner as Zerg, we have IAmTheNight. And as the little chatting that is going across, it appears that IAmTheNight is in the Grandmaster League while Panther is Masters League. So, fairly high competition right here that we're going to see. Not like the stuff that I normally play, which is, what, gold? High level gold, if that. So this should be an interesting game. A lot of changes have been happening when it comes to Protoss against anything lately due to the different buffs that they've done, especially with, Immortal extending, and War Prism play is so huge. Yeah. Whereas the downside is, when it comes to Zerg now, one of their biggest weapons, Infestors, kind of got nerfed a bit. What you end up having is they're only really good still against all Gateway units. If you go any other units other than just all Gateway, they're not that really great. Panther is dropping a pylon out front, which tells me he should be going for a Forge Fast Expand, which on this map is a pretty good idea. They are fairly close running distance, but he should have that up in no time. We do see the pool going down. That was probably about a 15 hatch for IAmTheNight. So he's not going that early of an expansion himself. What this usually tells me is that he'll get the spawning pool down, he'll get 4 Zerglings out, and then that way he'll make sure he can shoo off any issues here. And in the meantime, it means he can keep building. Whereas if people try to go for that 15 hatch and they get out here and they're blocked, they can't really do anything, and you have a drone that's not mining and they're not building anything because they're waiting. It's just a pain in the ass. And as we can see from Panther, he is chilling out here waiting in case there is that early expansion because, well, simply put, Zergs need to expand for the most part. And right away, I am the Knight. I'm just going to call him the Knight, because you know what? I'm lazy like that, and I don't really care. He did just... Ooh, is he going to try to just completely... Oh, that would have been a bad idea. But the bonus is that would have delayed it greatly. The cannon would have killed it eventually, but he would have been able to hold on to it and cancel it. That Zerg did get popped down by that cannon, and so his Nexus is on the way, which means he is way ahead when it comes to the economy game. And if he can keep this up, that's going to be a big deal. If you look at the units tabs, there are 6 Zerglings out on the way. He is finally now getting that expansion out. And he's sending Zerglings all over the place. Probably, these are really key because you do want to kind of check down here, see if there's any probes hanging out, see if there's any 4-gate play, or actually with an expansion, it'd be more like 6 or 7-gate play. That'll be proxy piloting yourself in. As we can see here, Gateway is finishing. He is going to need to wall this off with something. He would like to... Nope, he's not even going to wait for the cybernetic score. He's just going to get that down right away, drop an additional cannon. That's probably a very smart move, because if a flood of about 10 Zerglings that came, 6 or 7 of them would have been able to get in and do some harassment. As we do see, Knight already has 2 queens out. Smart move, dropping that creep tumor on the way so he can get his creep highway going. And in the meantime, his expansion is going to be coming down fairly soon. Wow. It's amazing how slow those things are. And very good timing on this hatch right here. He's got 30 energy when it's time to inject larva, and he does it right away. So it's very good timing on him. You can tell he's played this game quite a bit, but then again, he is a Grandmaster. That would have happened. Nothing going on, just kind of normal game. What do we have? 2 assimilators, I should say, on this side. So there's a lot of assimilators early on. Getting a 3rd already, that is a lot. Nice, making sure this isn't just an Artosis pylon sitting over here. We do have 2 extractors up. 1 is currently not being used on a very fast layer. Here's the thing, when you see Protoss expand on you as a Zerg like this, you have 2 options. You can either play the macro game and get a fast 3rd, Or you can take up to layer and do something like, say, a good roach speed push, or possibly a lot of infestor play. That's really your two options that you, like, 3 options you need to do. But you need to do one of those, and it looks like he's going to be going for a layer to get some form of aggressive play out, but I do not see roaches, so I'm wondering what he is doing. Though he is droning up massively, and ooh, a pair of starports going down, or stargates. This will be very interesting. Oh, is Bob going to make it? With 12 HP, he is turned back. This is really interesting. There's 2 stargates early on. That's why he's gotten so many. He's getting all 4 simulators. But what's going to be key is this should be scouting fairly soon. He probably should have scouted about a minute ago, but 8-minute mark's kind of typical. Very smart move by Panther. He is throwing that stalker right there to hopefully stop it, but ooh, I think it would be very on the edge of it if he decides to do a full sacrifice on it. Dropping 2 gates as well, which will put him up to only 3 gates at this point. Warp gate technology is just now finished, so Zergling's chilling out front, not doing much, and the Overlord decides not to sacrifice itself as well. You know what? I don't think it would have made it. That's going to be huge, because he has no way to know this is coming. What are you going to... Oh, and he's got a huge spine crawler wall going up. That's a lot of money and a lot of drones invested in those spine crawlers. They're about even right now, and he decided not to go. He's just now going for that 3rd hatch. Pathogen glands on the way, so we will see some infestor play, but this is going to be painful. That's a lot of money and a lot of drones invested in this wall. And he's going pure Phoenix. He's not even doing the Void Ray thing. Wow, this is going to be some huge harassment right there. And he's going to have no way of knowing. Because what do you expect when it comes to what they do when they kind of hole up? You expect a lot of gateway units, possibly a robotics bay, you know, Colossus, that sort of thing. You do not expect this type of airplay. Again, that 3rd hatch is coming up a little bit late on that, but it is coming. Zergling's getting turned back again. This is a big hole. I guess he decided to get that gateway and just break it down. And oh, we do see the Phoenixes are on the way, and there is nothing here that can stop them. Oh, 1 infestor, 2 infestor down, 3 infestors, observer going down, picking up a queen. Oh, this is huge. Nice fungals on him to take it out, but he doesn't have enough fungals to get them all. Overlord going down, another infestor, another infestor. Oh, these Phoenixes are seriously paying for themselves. Oh, and another queen. Between the queens and then all the gas from the infestors, that was absolutely huge. Look, if you look at the units lost tab, 2,100 resources lost, and a lot of that was gas-intensive infestors. That is absolutely huge. And what kind of response do we see? We see 3 spores in his main, another 4 out front. Wow, so not only does he have this huge wall for the ground that he was kind of expecting, but now he's invested so many drones and so many minerals into these spore crawlers, and they're static defenses. Another spore crawler here. That's really painful, and he's going into, it looks like 14 Zerglings are coming out. I don't know. He needs to jump into Hydratech or something. But then again, you don't expect him to do the Phoenix play for too long. What do we have going on in the base? And we do have a Fleet Beacon and a Twilight Council coming down. That Fleet Beacon. So the question is he going to have fun and do the mothership, or is he going to go straight into carriers? It looks like he is going a 3rd way over here. Oh, it's because Knight did the very smart move and burrowed a Zergling right here. No Nexus is allowed to go down there. Very nice move. But he did allow him to get here, which is very rough. And he knows because that Overlord it is here, he is going to check it out. And let's see if he can shut this down. But that's not enough Zerglings. You got so many Zerglings on the field. Take it down. He takes out a probe. But one-on-one match. No upgrades either side, it looks like. And it looks like they are going to hold. We do see carriers is what the game is going to be. Wow, that transition from Phoenix into carriers. You don't see Protoss do this just about ever. Simply put. And all these Zerglings are going to go in here, and it looks like Panther's got a nice wall up. He does have him on hold command. Eventually, these will break through if he does push it. But he is... Oh, and a couple sentries coming in, and he is going to back out. He is being just pushed back no matter where he goes. Phoenix is coming in for more play. He did rebuild some. Nothing to do there. One drone. What does he get when he goes into the main? He is able to take out a queen, it looks like. A couple drones and an overlord. That's expensive. He did lose a couple phoenixes in that case. Just missing that overlord. Nice fungal snag in that one. Does take out a pair of phoenixes. And he looks like he is going to swing around and take out this overlord as well. Oh, nice fungal's going to be taking out a couple more of these. Oh, are they close enough to... Yes, that final fungal should be enough to take out at least two of those. Oh, there we go. Taking out two of them. Third one does survive, it looks like, barely. Must have missed a fight right here, as there is a... Zealots chilling above a bunch of... Oh. They're not happy. They're going to mop those up pretty quick, but... It's a very small victory in this case, because he's got to be so far behind. You know, there's no... How many drones? He's got 36 drones right now. That is just painful. There's an observer chilling over here as they run around, and... Oh, he's going to be able to see these infestors. He was not able to take any out just because of timing fungals, and oh, there come the carriers. Oh, taking out a pair of the infestors. Another infestor going down, dropping infested Terrans, fungling the carriers. The carriers better get out of there. And they do. They do save themselves. This is just a rough turn of events. And Panther has his third up and running. Remember, he does have 63 drones already. More carriers on the way. Hydralisk Den is now being dropped, as well as Neural Parasite. And finally droning up. Oh, and he does call the GG. Wow. You know what? He was so far behind. Panther wasn't being overly aggressive. He probably needed to finally get a large ground force and move out eventually. But, yeah, that was a very preemptive GG. But these static defenses, I don't know how he would have been able to come back with that. And he had no... What was their income at? Yeah, he was so far behind on income. That was also a killer issue. Alright, so that was a normal game, just having some fun, and one of the reasons I did this, test my new headset. Oh yeah, I love some Razer products, so wanted to see how the sound quality was at, and yeah, see you next time.